Hey! What's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting it funny? What's going on, people?
What's up, people? It is a day of another day that we call Sunday. Anyway, being said, what's going on, people? Hope everybody's having a safe weekend as far as being in your house. And if someone you brought home, just always be careful and watch the person there. It's so funny when I do a video, we come to music. Okay. Anyway, I want to talk to you about something. In case you don't know about this, I just want to bring to your attention once again. You know, I went a little bit back and forth in reference to this story because I was kind of, iffy on it. But I have to understand one thing about this third line. We're actually talking about children, and children can be influenced by adults as far as being brainwashed into thinking things that are not right. Okay, in case you don't know this, there was a young girl by the name of Sigourney Coyle.
My name is Sigourney Coyle. I will be going into 9th grade, and I will be in high school, obviously. I'm here to discuss the letter that Obama sent. It said two things. You can't make a transgender change in a private facility because it's discrimination and segregation. It also said you can't make a transgender change in front of someone who they don't identify with. But if you put my name in there, or just generally the people, you can't make me change in a private facility. I'm a woman and I identify as a woman, and you can't make me change in front of someone who I don't identify with, who is physically male. Gym requires for us to participate to pass high school, and if I don't change, I am not allowed to participate. So my options are let myself be discriminated against, or fail gym for not participating and not pass through high school, which would jeopardize my future. Mr. Miller at Emmaus High School gave me an accommodation to move gym to the summer to give everything to be figured out, but the Supreme Court says that this is not a law. This was just a letter. He does not have the power to cut funding. He doesn't. And it's actually breaking the law of Pennsylvania that lets everyone entitled to privacy. And that would open you to a lawsuit potentially. I don't know from who. And I really, really like this East Penn, it's given me a lot of opportunities to do so much things, and I've really enjoyed my time here, and I know I will for the rest of my time here. And I'd hate for anything bad to happen. And I also feel nothing against transgenders. I know some, and I don't have anything wrong with them. I just would not like their rights to overrule my own. I just would not like their rights to overrule my own. I just would not like their rights to overrule my own. We are equals. We are equals. We are equals. They are not better, and I am not better. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you very much.
And her mother, Ari Bowman.
Now, the thing about Coyle, Aaron Coyle, the thing about it is that, in case you don't know, they had a school board meeting in East Penn School District called Emmaus High School in PA. Now, Sigourney Coyle is in the 9th grade, and she told the board that she was unable to participate in the PE because she felt the possibility of changing in front of a transgender classmate. Now, inside this meeting and stuff, she's, they have in front of board members, heard the presentation reference to, about the transgenders, of course, being trans and stuff like that. And this is what the mother and the daughter had to say in reference to that, because they feel as though, the mother feels as though her daughter shouldn't be inside of the gym's locker room and stuff like that, and they said that she's basically going to take her daughter out. But this is what they had to say. Check this out.
My daughter's entering 9th grade at Emmaus High School in East Penn School District, and the transgender issue has been a hot topic in the news. However, several Supreme Courts and federal levels have put a stop to the enforcement of allowing transgenders to access locker rooms and showers, along with whatever they choose as far as gender goes. So we're here because we don't think that's correct. The state of Pennsylvania statutes say that you can't do that, that her bodily privacy is protected, and allowing somebody of the opposite sex, whether they wear a dress or pants, still violates her bodily privacy. So enforcing them having access actually violates the state of Pennsylvania and several federal regulations.
So the issue is where she changes into gym clothes?
Or showers, yes.
Also, there's swim that is even...
Swim. Yeah, so it's not even like just the minor privacy. There will be full or partial states of undress that they're exposed to each other. And although transgender students are going through a very difficult time and deserve some sort of special accommodations for their situation, this is not the correct accommodation to violate the privacy of everybody else.
If you took the letter, which is not a law, and put my name or anyone's name into it, you cannot force me to change in a private facility because that's discrimination. And you can't make me to change in front of someone who I don't identify with. I'm female. I identify as a female. I don't want to change in someone who is physically male. I do not identify with that.
Okay, you see that? So basically there was a problem in reference to transgenders as far as this situation. This is a trans man. Now, the trans man, this one is Ari. Ari Bowman, and has a mother by the name of Alyssa. Okay, which I love you, Alyssa, for standing behind your son and not letting no one deter you from your child or pulling you away or letting society change your view as far as standing by your child. This is my child. You will not destroy them. This is my child. I will fight for my child. So I love you for this. I love you. I love you. I love you for this, because you don't understand the heroism that you're showing to other transgender people out there as far as having parents that are like Aaron Coyle. So I thank you and I appreciate you, because for you, you're actually going to save another child from committing suicide as far as being transgender and being a young child. You know, and the thing about it is that Aaron Bowman went up, and he, 7th grade student, got up and made this speech right here in front of the school board meeting. Okay, check this out.
Hello, my name is Ari. I'm transgender. You might not know that from the look of me, but I enjoy normal things. I play soccer, I like video games, just like anybody else. I came out to all my friends over the summer, and they were all supportive of me. I changed in the boys' locker room, and I've seen zero genitalia, which is kind of why I do not understand why people make the assumption that a transgender girl would accidentally reveal herself in the locker room. I knew that I was transgender before I knew that gender was even a word, but I didn't know how to express it, and my mom figured out that I was transgender in 3rd grade, and I started to use male pronouns in 5th grade, and I went by the name Ari. I've had many people stick up for me. For instance, if somebody would comment an offensive remark on my Instagram post, I'd get multiple text messages or phone calls saying that they would confront the person that commented that for me, but I never accepted any of those because I felt that they were unnecessary. I've also had my fair share of struggles. In 1st grade, the girls wouldn't let me use the bathroom even though I had female genitalia. They only cared that I looked like a guy, and that made them uncomfortable. People would call me she when I was younger, and I felt uncomfortable because of that. And I knew I wasn't a girl, but I didn't know what I was at that point. And people would buy me girly clothes that would get, for special occasions, that would get exchanged soon afterwards. The hate that the transgender community has been receiving recently is terrible. People say things without an open mind and as if we're not human beings like they are. And today people are valuing one another over not just gender and sexuality, what I'm talking about, but race, religion, looks, and even political stances. No one is more important than another person. When I see people say, if you have male genitalia, use the men's bathroom, and if you have female genitalia, use the women's bathroom, I don't know what to say. If you think that genitalia will make someone uncomfortable, then think of the story I told earlier about the girls not letting me use the bathroom. They didn't care that I had female genitalia. They cared that I looked masculine and was male at heart, and they didn't care about my body parts. What made them uncomfortable was my looks. And these were kindergartners, 1st graders, 2nd graders, not grown adults who watch the news. The East Penn I will always remember is the East Penn that has supported me from 1st grade till now, regardless of the fact that I'm transgender. I remember winning the geography bee and everyone cheering when I walked into period 2 language arts class. I remember the end of year field day picnic with all my friends playing soccer and how fun that was. And I remember less than a week ago the joy I saw when my name was on the cadence list. I remember all the friends I've had along the way, all the hugs I've had, and all the friends I'll make in the future. Because my life doesn't revolve around me being transgender. It revolves around my family, my friends, everything I love, and all the conversations I have about Algebra 1 honors questions. As my mom likes to say, people are afraid of the things that they don't understand. I hope that you understand what being transgender means. It doesn't make me any less or any more. It makes me me, and no one can change that.
Okay, you said, so I salute you, Aaron. I love you. You stay strong, my little brother, and you do what you need to do as far as standing your truth. Like he said before, it doesn't have nothing to do with genitalia. He said that when he went inside the women's room, they thought he was a boy, which he told them that that's what he was. But due to the fact of genitalia and you're pushing it on people, you have to understand what you're doing. You know, but what happened was, it was a victory. The board members heard 17 presentations on September the 12th. And they all supported trans rights. So thank you, Superintendent. For supporting and standing in the truth of what is right in the world that we live in. You know, and this happened at Emus High School, and this is actually in PA, Pennsylvania. You know, and they had a standing ovation the speeches from the superintendents in support of trans students and stuff. You know, and the ninth graders going to be like, well, then she'd rather just leave out of school, and she don't want to go to school, and that's the case, they're going to support it and stuff. You know, and this happened on September the 12th, which was last month. So, I just want to share that with you, and to our little brother, Ari. Thank you for standing your truth and not being deterred from who you are. And thank God for the Bowman family for standing behind your child. Because the thing about it that I understand, a lot of people understand, they're attacking adults, and as you become adults you become immune to a lot of things, and the disappointment does happen as well as us as well, because we're still human. But the thing about it is that when you give okay to a transgender child being a transgender parent, you're letting other transgender people who have parents that are more like the Coyle, that is not right. You know, so you're actually showing them, hey, well, she stood behind her son, I can stand behind my son, or my trans daughter, or my trans son. You know, and it's the sad part about it. It's like, do I choose society or do I choose my child? So I appreciate you and I applaud you for choosing your child. And the reason why I really want to go against the Sigourney, the young girl, because you know, she's in the 9th grade and stuff, because myself feel as though children are influential. They can be influenced to believe things. As a child, we grow up, we're underneath the parents' guidelines, and we have to follow the rules. Once you grow up, she may be a whole different person, but right now, she has to play the rules of her parents and stuff. You know, and her mother even left a note, you know, in reference to that, Sigourney's mother left this. You know, so, hey, so be it. You know, but like I said before, I appreciate the Bowmans, and I hope there'll be a lot more Bowman families out there that support their children, because you have to understand one thing. These children are coming up. They are the future. And if we instill hate into our children, this problem is not going to get solved. So I support the board members and everyone who stood within them and understand the word of difference. Because at some point, we have to come together on this. People are just going to the bathroom. People are just using the locker room. What's between some of these is nobody's business. Anyway, that being said, I would love to hear about this. And I want to let you know that I love you. And I want to thank you for watching Catch the Read.